Hi guys, coucou mes amis. This is Alexis, also the roaming ruse. Very happy to have anybody watching. Hopefully my camera setup is a touch better than last time and that you guys are, you know, a little bit more happily impressed with the visuals. I don't know, I'm trying, and I appreciate everybody being there and kind of bearing with me as I figure out this video thing. I know I have other videos like from the past, but they were still really like, I got a mic, I think, really late in the game. I'm not very good at this. So thank you. If you are new, which you probably are, if you're returning, hey, thanks so much for coming back another time, even though my first video was pretty horrible. My name is Alexis. I'm starting this channel. I don't know, I'm just really connected. I'm like super obsessed with watching as many of these videos as I can find. And I have been trying to get my budget, like my financing, kind of better in control, since I have to admit the pandemic has in a way been good for me, because I was able to like YouTube binge a few times and really got into Dave Ramsey and all of that. And I have a lot of debt, and I've always been so bad at it. And I think it's a bad thing here where we really, in this country especially the student debt, but even in debt in general, where it's just like, well, yeah, I have to go in debt to do this. Yeah, of course I like have to put that on my credit card. I've lived abroad for a couple years, and it's totally not a mentality elsewhere. And I think that hit me really hard. It kind of depressed me a lot when I was over there, but actually, and everyone's like, well, we don't have to think about paying for college, like, 'cause it's just done. And I'm like, okay. That being said, I have a lot of student debt. I'm really fortunate right now. That's the only debt I have. I paid off like probably, as of like this time last year, I had about like $7,000 in credit card debt in addition to my student debt. And I was able to pay that off with all the side hustles I had started working when I came home with like Shipped and VIP Kid. And I'm really grateful. I just was able to put like all of my money towards that because I didn't have rent or anything. And yeah, so that's really nice. I had to be free of that, but I still have a lot of student debt. I might make a video just kind of outlining my debt so people can see. Let me know if anyone is watching this, let me know if that's something that would be interested in. I think there's a lot of shame around debt, and it's good the more honest that we can be, to be honest. Say that word one more time, Alexis. All right. That being said, so sorry, I'm here today to do a little bit of a stimulus envelope stuffing. I'm gonna kind of recap something that I recently did. I filmed a video, went horribly. The sound was totally off. Hopefully that's not the case now. And that being said, I therefore am just gonna kind of cover what I did in it, because it's too confusing for me now to redo it all. And then we're going to do a little stuffing. So come on aboard. If you do not know this, I recently got a new job, super amped about it. And the only weird thing is that it's paid monthly, which I've never worked a job where I've been paid monthly before. So for that reason, I'm a little concerned about making sure I'm budgeting in advance, how to handle it, etc. Especially on these channels, I don't really think anybody just budgets a month in advance. So I'm gonna do two things. One, my plan is that for the first beginning, I'm going to reconcile kind of my cash envelopes and everything twice a month. So half, where I catch up with all my pending transactions. I have been writing down my transactions. I could not find them when I wanted to film this, even though I just used them yesterday. I've been writing them down on pieces of paper, and also trying to I did start, this is horrible looking, but I did start using this because I realized I was kind of losing track. The transactions here, and then that sounded weird. And then I kind of took everything out. I have it in this is my bank deposit envelope, so I put everything in here. That needs to go back into my bank so I can pay off my credit cards with my cash envelope money. And yeah, so I did the video on that. it turned out horribly. I'm gonna go through just so we can see how much I have of everything, so that you can see, and then we will do my stimulus. It's a very small amount that I'm putting in, just to warn you, but I'll put timestamps. So spending, I currently have $16 for the rest of the month. Woohoo! Going crazy, y'all. Miscellaneous, which is my gas, essentially. Oh, Lord. Okay. 20, 30, 41, 32, 33, 34. I'm wondering why I don't have... Oh, I used some of it to pay for my dad's medication. It was $7. It wasn't bad. But that's why I'm like, why do I only have why do I have an odd amount? That still doesn't actually make sense, but whatever. I think I gave also a little bit for Cancer Foundation at Walgreens or something. All right, this is household. 10, 15, 16, 17. Lowe's got me good, yo. We need salt because we have well water, and so we have to put these giant bags of salt in. Health. I like my vitamins, you guys. Health is growing older, getting older. Health is one area I'm just not willing to sacrifice much in. 5, 10, 11. I'm spending a lot on my face and my health and stuff. Food. 20, 30, 40, 50, 52, 53. Also, I apologize. I talk a lot. I don't think I'm talking as much as I am. Tell me if you need to shut up more. All right, I'm gonna put those back in a little bit because I am gonna be adding a little to spending for myself. Okay, so I'm gonna put those away later. And let's take, are these the cutest things? These came in the mail last week, and I was like, I can't wait to use you. Look how pretty that looks on that black. Oh my goodness. Yeah. All right, so I have 100. So I'm just putting 400 in. Just wanna make sure I can see it. This is 200. 60. And so this is 400, you guys. That's how much I'm putting in. 1,000 I'm actually going to put directly on one of my student loans. I refinanced one of my student loans, which was one of the best decisions I ever made. It was with Discover. The APR was so high on it, like it was 8%. And I just felt like I was paying and paying and nothing was happening. So this is one of my only private loans. So I had refinanced it, and I finally saw a dent coming through, which was wonderful. But it is due. It caught up with me, and so I had to pay about like $5,500 about by the middle of May. So we are going to aggressively tackle that. Okay, but I do want to enjoy a little bit. So taking 400. Well, you'll see some of it I definitely will not be. Sorry, shaky cam. Some of it I will definitely not be enjoying, but it's necessary. All right, so we are putting, I have a little sheet that is really messy, so we are not showing that. First, emergency fund. Let us, we're doing 20. I also had to get this one an emergency fund because I just thought it was so pretty. Okay, let's put on the black. Okay, this is gonna be like my weird new thing. Okay, so we are putting 20, 40, 60, small emergency fund. I am doing the envelope savings challenge, and to be honest, I'm gonna kind of count that as my emergency fund because I'm putting so much in it that I do want to keep putting things and money in my official emergency fund, but I'm not gonna go ham like I would if I didn't have anything, just because I'm putting 600 or something a month in there. So, all right, emergency fund done. Then taxes. This is where please, if anyone is owing anything on taxes, let me know, because I watch all these channels and I'm shocked at the amount of people who are getting big tax refunds. Like, how do you guys do your taxes? Because hold on. I'm definitely gonna owe quite a bit. And I made very little money and I was a student last year. So I'm just really shocked. But anyway, so I'm definitely gonna owe, I think, about like 400 or so. So we're gonna put 100, 200, and then we already have, I put 200 last time. So 100, 200, 300, 400. Oh my god, no, sorry, I'm not putting, I'm gonna put another 100 in when I get my next paycheck though, so 300 in my taxes, so then we'll be almost good to go. I can file before the deadline and not eat into anything else. So taxes is done. I'll put that over there. I wanted to put just a little bit in rent. I think just 20. Again, I live at home right now, but I would like to move out one day. So 20, 30. And I would really like to have enough for, like, you know, when you first move in somewhere and they're like, okay, we need first month's rent and another month's rent, and like, and then, you know, I also want to be able to get some furniture, things like that. 30. And then we are going to do travel, which I'm actually going to put a lot in, so that's exciting. 100 into travel because, yeah, I just want to start like planning things. 110. And travel is something that, you know, definitely brings me a lot of joy. Then we will also do, oh, I wanted to put 20 in my March Madness. Oh, and, which I filmed and didn't go through, I mentioned in my other video, I squirrel away money a lot. My whole life. I went through a bunch of purses and coats and I found $10. So I put that in my March Madness and I'll use this, I think, probably towards my envelope stuffing, the envelope challenge. So I'm not like as saddened by that. So 20, 42. Am I not supposed to count this? Probably not. And let's, again, I can never see. These little things. There we go. I don't even know where this came from. So let's put that for week 3. I put that as week 2. Because I don't think I'm going to find any more money. And 12. Cool. Let's put that just over there. And rent, travel, taxes, March Madness, emergency fund. I am missing something. Oh, I think I did actually decide to put 200 on my taxes. I did actually, sorry, I did, because I made like 100 doing shipped. That's why. So actually I'm only using 3 for my thingy, but I made 100 in shipped last weekend. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go do my taxes. 1, 2, 3, 400. And that'll be perfect. Just about. I probably will need a little bit more that I need to allocate for next time. That's fine. And then to reward myself, we're going to do 40. 10, 20, 30, 40 in spending. Because, gosh, guys, like, what's the point of getting enough things you can't use a little bit for yourself? I think we all need to take care of ourselves sometimes. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 5, 6. Sweet. Oh, that's awesome, you guys. Now I have $56 to spend, which is awful. I'm like, I can spend this now. And that's what I wrote yesterday, where none of you guys were there for. Cool. All right. So we have a little cushion, not cushion, but a little stuff, like a little money in some of our envelopes, which makes me feel better and excited. Still the taxes, because I was doing my taxes, like I did it in like 3 different sites to see what the best amount I was getting, and I was doing it and just seeing how much I was owing was giving me like a panic attack. 0. And then I still have to deposit this in the bank. I forgot to do that. And my emergency fund. Cool. awesome. I'm so excited. Okay, I really hope this video worked. Thank you guys. I just want to say I threw this in the video I think last night and I was like, I like this. But thank you so much for coming. Please like, subscribe, comment. I just hope maybe you coming and watching this video made you feel like you have a connection and you're not as alone, or, you know, there's other people out there feeling or worrying about the same things. Because I think the biggest thing is just we all want to not feel alone. That's such a big thing, especially these days when we are physically probably more alone than normal. Anyway, thank you so much. All right, bisous.